something a little more positive that's going on in the NFL. Coaches getting hired.
I thought you were about to say Tom Brady retiring.
No.
I didn't know where he was going with it. I'm like,
Well,
hey,
I mean, I just wanted to
I
transition.
didn't
I
hear
think
it.
it was a lot of
Terrible
negativity in
idea.
that first 30 minutes of this show. It's been a lot of, I don't want to say negativity, but it's been a lot going on, man. So I just like,
shit's rough out
let's,
here, bro.
let's talk about something a little more positive. Sean Payton going to the Broncos, even though
Crazy.
they
How's that?
gave
How's that positive?
That's
somebody got a
bullshit.
job.
Bro.
Somebody got hired. I'm just saying.
Tom Brady
Come
wasn't.
on,
I mean, Sean Payton wasn't hurt.
No, I ain't saying it was.
Nigga.
Come on,
Well,
Bernie.
He
yeah.
had a job and he quit. Like,
Well,
He
so
quit.
you want to get excited because he
Okay,
quit?
okay. Can we
Okay.
talk about D'Amico Ryans? He's also part of the conversation. Can we talk
Nah.
about Frank Reich? He got fired. He got another job. There's people getting hired in the streets, man.
Right, which is, I mean, what are we really talking about? Let's
Okay,
just be real. Let's
so
cut to the chase because
let's cut to the
you
chase then.
sugarcoating it.
Do
The
you think the
reality is this:
Broncos? Do you think the
terrible,
Broncos gave up too much and they're
terrible,
paying
Man,
him too
what
much?
the fuck?
terrible. Yeah, you gave up a first and a second and paying the man 17 to 20 million. He's making more than everybody on that team, probably with the exception of
Russ.
Russ is the only person who
Russ
has.
and Randy Gregory. There might be the only two guys on that roster making more than the coach. Stop.
That's ridiculous.
Stop. That's ridiculous.
There's no
And
salary
he
caps
ain't
on
that
coaches.
great of a coach. I'm
Not-
just calling
not
what
that
it is. He ain't that great.
That has to
He's-
be.
His
That
record
has to
is
be like twice the highest paid coach, right?
I'm assuming because I ain't never seen a
Yeah.
coach making that kind of bread. The
Time-
only coach that
the
I
next
seen with that
coach-
kind of deal was when they gave Gruden that $100 million, but that was over 10 years.
Yeah, so that's only 10 a
True.
year. The
Yeah.
next highest coach is McVay, and he's getting paid 17 mil.
McVay is making $17 million.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
for
do
the Browns.
He
remember
wouldn't
McVay
have
getting
either.
paid. Yeah.
Oh, he just got that extension though.
Yeah,
didn't
he got the
That's
extension the year.
McVay just got
the
that
year
extension right after the
that they
Super Bowl.
won the Super Bowl. No,
Yep,
it was the
that's-
year they won it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was the
So
year they
yeah,
won it.
I wouldn't pay McVay that either though.
What's the
They-
source
I'm-
on that?
But he done took you to 2 Super Bowls and won one in a very short stint. So I don't know.
But you see, I'm sure that their salaries have nothing to do with the rest of the salary cap. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah,
still,
no, it don't.
No, their salaries don't.
yeah,
go
like
to
it's
salary.
separate.
There's no salary
Yeah,
cap on
like
coaches.
so.
You
Don't
can
get me
pay them whatever
wrong.
you
Like
want.
I get that, but he ain't worth no 17 mil, bruh.
We'll see. His record with the Saints over 15 years was 154 and 79. So
How many of them years did he have, Drew Brees?
Yeesh.
all
of
of them
them,
except for the last
two.
one, the
I
first
think it
one
was
and the
two.
last one.
And what was the records in those years?
Good. I don't think they had too many losing seasons under his regime. So I mean,
I don't. Again,
I don't know.
He ain't worth that.
he's used
period.
to playing. I ain't used to. I mean, not used to playing, but he's used to coaching a shorter quarterback. I don't know if the arm talent is the same. They both were, they both I think had decent arms. They like throwing the ball downfield.
Boy, Drew Brees didn't have no decent arm. That boy had a noodle. Stop.
At the end of his career, yeah, but Drew Brees is
Throughout his whole career,
pretty.
Drew Brees has never been. He's never been a big thrower, man. He's just been accurate.
He was
He's accurate, dude.
incredibly accurate.
Yeah, he's an accurate thrower. Yeah.
Okay, he's an accurate
Russell's not that.
deep ball thrower. But I mean, you can't have no excuses after this then for the Broncos. So I mean, you're doing all this, you're giving away your mortgage in the future, you're paying the man the money.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
John Elway gonna lose his job.
John Elway's not there no more.
Whoever the GM is, then they're gonna lose their job. These are the deals that cost you your job.
At this point, what you got to lose, y'all? Shoot, you kept
Your
on
job.
the same pace. No, I'm just saying, but like at this pace, you was gonna lose your job anyway if you'd have kept Hackett. I mean,
No, you ain't got to keep hacking, but like we was talking about earlier, there's other qualified coaches that
Yeah,
you could have
no, absolutely,
into that
absolutely.
cost. Where you're not giving up draft capital plus paying 17 to 20 mil a year to the guy. Like,
but it's
nah.
also the Walmart
Hell,
family.
they could have
also,
hired Lovie
too.
Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if they really wanted to. I mean, like I said, Eric Bieniemy, you could have gave him a shot.
Yeah.
And I promise you wasn't gonna be paying him no 17 to 20 million. I know y'all wouldn't have. Nor would you have to give up any draft capital.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
Well,
I think
it's all
Sean
about
Payton's
it's all about
overrated
that
to
now.
me. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So D'Amico Ryans to the Texans. I know it's a 6-year deal. I was trying to find the money on it. I could not find the money on it. I'm guessing it's gonna be somewhere between 5 and 10 from what I've seen.
$10 says he don't make it past year 2, which is sad because I feel like the situation ain't right. but he'll
exactly. That's
just keep
the
it
thing
up. He'll be back
I was saying with
coordinating somewhere in a couple years, and that's no shot
Why
at
do you
D'Amico
say that?
Ryan. Like that's
Yeah.
just a name of the game, bro. You get these jobs, you get these terrible jobs to these guys, and expect them to just come out and win 10, 11 games, and that's just not the makeup. I mean, Houston doesn't have anything. You don't have anything. You don't have wide
Yo,
receivers. You don't have a
they
quarterback.
fired their coach for winning the game.
Yeah, you don't have anything in Houston. So I mean, depending on, I don't really know what their ownership looks like,
They're terrible.
but
Terrible. Some of the
Trash.
that
Ass
I
I
would.
can
plastic.
see you making it out of here too.
I
That's
We'll
my
think
see.
problem, bro.
I think D'Amico Ryan's just because he played there, he has history
It
with
doesn't
them.
matter,
He
bro.
kind of. I'm just saying. Look, man. I'm just telling you why it probably was easier to get him in and probably get him to buy into what's going on, and because he's used to the facility, he's used to the ownership.
I
It's a familiar face. I just think that's why.
That's
Look. I'm
all
not saying
sweet.
it's good.
That's
I'm
all
not
sweet
saying it's
that
gonna
first
work.
year. It's
I'm
all
not
sweet
saying
that
he's
first
gonna
year.
win. I'm just saying I don't know. He was one of the top on everybody's list in the coaching vacancies. He was one of the top coaches. People was
This
going after.
this has nothing to do with D'Amico Ryans.
Right,
Like
nothing to
my
do.
whole
no.
thing is this: D'Amico
Okay.
can coach. That's not even the question.
Okay.
My problem is this:
Do
I
you
get
believe that they're
tired of
going to get rid of
seeing
him?
these black coaches
Mhm.
get
He's a
put on these
scapegoat.
bad. Yes, they get put in these bad situations, and then after 2 years, like Jerry said, they're the scapegoat and they're gone.
Right.
It's
Okay.
happened time and time again.
Oh
Steve
well, we gave
Wilkes in
him a try.
Arizona.
We
Yeah,
gave him
like
a try.
no,
We
and that's
hired a
why
black quarterback. I
and
mean,
that's why
coach.
I was telling Ike, I hate it. I hate that he took that job. Not because I think he
Mhm.
could coach, yes, but because I know they're going to use him as a scapegoat if he doesn't have success early. He's going to be the reason why they're not having it. But like you said, they have nothing. This man is building it from the ground up. They have nothing. But
The defense, they got some young people on defense,
they
but like their
have
offense
nothing.
is there's nothing on offense.
I'm
They,
nothing.
they've got nothing that's going to make them better, and
Correct.
they're not going to
No,
get
no, no,
better
no,
in
no,
the
no,
next
no,
couple of
absolutely, no,
years.
no, no.
And he's definitely not
They're
going to
gonna
get
have
the
to
chance to.
draft extremely well and overpay some
Free
older
agents.
veteran
Mm-hmm.
players
Yep.
to
Yep.
get some talent in there. No,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yep.
Because
I will
with the way
say,
they're run, with the history of that organization over the past, let's just say 5 years, or even from the jump, is that you're gonna have to overpay some people to come there because I don't think nobody really want to be a part of it.
No, it's a
Go
terrible
ahead, Ike.
organization.
As you were saying, about to say, Ike. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say that, if you're a minority coach and you want a head coaching job, you should work for the 49ers. I
That's
Yeah.
just
true.
plugged my team in there real quick.
Well, I mean,
Um,
and here's the thing though, Ike, for real, like
Usually works.
you look at it, you look at the situation too, and it's like, how does Frank Reich get a job? You're like, he literally has been
bro,
terrible, and then
like,
and Steve Wilkes actually had Carolina playing good to end the season. Lovey Smith, I actually thought for what Houston had, he didn't do bad, but like we're
Right.
firing these guys, and Frank Reich
well,
gets another chance. That's 3 head coaching jobs. Minorities don't get that, bro. You don't get that. I don't even
Or if you
count
do,
that for
you got to
Lovey.
go back to college or something for a
Yeah,
And
couple
I
of
think,
years.
yeah.
and I think to join to what Ike was saying, another team I think that does well, giving black coaches a chance is Tampa Bay. Also, they don't really have a super short lease on their black coaches when they hire them.
All I know is I better not see Nathaniel Hackett walking through no doors in no team's facility as the head coach no
You
more.
got that right. You got that
If
right.
that happens, there's a problem. Well, there already is a problem, but
There already is a problem.
Yeah, I'm about to say the problem is
that'll literally be icing on the cake. That hey, something because he was terrible,
Something's really off.
terrible.
yeah,
Come on, man.
So I
yeah.
mean, but look at it. Jared Stidham still has a job. Never mind. Mike Glennon played in the
mm.
league for years. He got 40 million from Chicago.
Wow.
I mean, like, there's a problem, but again, people want to ignore the facts of what goes on in the NFL when it comes to
Look,
this.
man.
just sweep it
Yep.
under the rug, basically, is
Just
what they're
sweep it
trying
under
to do.
the rug.
That's what the Rooney
Yep.
Rule is. The Rooney Rule
Oh
is
yeah.
sweep it up under the rug. We're going to
Yep.
hire one of y'all every so often, and we're going to get you up
And
out
we
of there
keep it
in a
moving.
year.
We're gonna interview all y'all. Everyone that's
Hey,
available. We're gonna interview all of them. Don't
Eric
worry about
Bieniemy has
that.
had 45 interviews in the
Maybe
last 3
he's
years.
just not something. It may
You
be
know
it's
what?
something
something
he's
with
not
him.
doing.
Maybe it's something with him. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard that Eric Bieniemy does not interview well, and I've heard that from like multiple. Because I was looking about the coach. I really wanted him at the
Man,
coach. I'm like that offensive mind. I'm like we need somebody with some offensive creativity. Like we need an offensive coach. Like our
yeah, but
defense, I think does pretty well, but we
who
need an
did you hear
offensive
that
coach.
from? Is my question. Where did that come from? And they also said Tebow didn't practice well, and they let this nigga be a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But I'm just saying. All right. Now that that's out of our system,
Vernon got them inside information.
I just be trying to dig.
Yeah.
I just be trying to figure out like a little more because
he
I'm
probably
like
heard it from Frank Reich.
I'm
Yep.
like
You know
everybody
he probably
talks
text
about Eric Bieniemy, and I'm like, is it like Andy? He don't want to leave Andy Reid, or like is it like
Nah, he's
he
trying to
interviews?
leave.
Oh no,
I'm just saying, does he interview
interviewed
bad?
several
Like
times.
I don't see a reason why this man does not have like. Do you not see their offense? Do you not see what they do? Like it's something
But he gets
there.
discredited because Andy Reid's there and Patrick Mahomes is there.
And see, and that's what I
So he
think
gets
too.
discredited.
But I don't.
Hey, Eric, man,
you
just
gotta
go
at
ahead
least
and
give
come
him
to
a
the
shot.
49ers, man. You want a head coaching job? Come to Death Row.
Man. Man. Hey, for real.
Charge on his last light. Same clothes I'm from last night. Still lit like it's last night. Young living in the fast life. Young. Smoke cloud from the ash pipe. Catch air from the half pipe. I need a centerfold from the shows with the mansion. Chandelier dancing. Count in a Branton. Yeah. Been had hella Franks when it's ballpark figures. Might be in the field, but I came from the trenches. You can tell it's my time, look at better swing. I do like the charm on my wrist, let me glitch. Want me pay the way, I'm the wave, I'm authentic. Sitting courtside, got a sprain. Nigga, I bring the gang for the gang. Nothing but a thing when I sang. Young Usain, I sprinting. Getting fresh prints. Counting a blessing on blessing on blessing. They call me the reverend, y'all nigga play too much.